working on a vest today. Something different. I have the pattern here, but I need to figure it out. How's everyone's Sunday going? I feel like it has not really been a weekend. We've done so much cleaning and stuff this weekend. It's been hectic. I'm hoping this little chill crochet session helps helps my brain before another week of work, you know? Hi JCP, how are you? I think I've done this wrong already. Oh yeah, okay. How are you? What's been happening? Long time. I'm making a vest today, is the plan. Won't, obviously. I don't know how far I'll go. Hi, Nikki. I am making the granny stitch vest from Realm Designs. Is what I'm aiming for. I have, as you can see, I've just started. I've only done the chain in the first round before the live. So, yeah. Are you guys working on stuff while you watch? What are you making? What's happening at the moment? Have you had any markets lately, JCP? I feel like I should be doing more market prep, but I'm making a vest. Hey Shady, how are you? Happy Sunday. I got a new desk. It has 10 drawers, so now my crochet stuff is in drawers and not on top of the desk. That is very satisfying. I have been thinking about getting a new desk, but I want to stand, like one of those sit stand desks, but an electric one. But I haven't, I don't know, it's hard to decide and they're not cheap, but I want to completely rearrange this room. It's just, it's too much. It's too much. You needed a break after last year? Yes, that is so fair. It took you 5 hours to put it together with a manual screwdriver. Oh boy. I've been crocheting for about 4 days. With school cancelled and wet weather, I'm stopping while I get my daughter to bed. Oh, fair enough. Oh, are you up in like the northern... Are you a northern neighbor, Nikki? I hope everything's feels as safe as it can. Just a chill video game. That is a fun day. We have just been like cleaning and tidying all weekend and it's been really tiring. I just said to Kieran, it doesn't feel like we've actually really had a weekend. So next weekend will be a lot more fun. My best friend is moving in with us, hence all of the cleaning and tidying. And Kieran has his half marathon, so it's going to be busy, but in a more exciting way than this weekend was. We don't have a public holiday tomorrow, unfortunately. No. I'm on the mid-north coast, nothing too bad here, some flooding in surrounding areas, but we're all good. Oh, I'm glad you're all good, but I guess better to be safe than sorry, but yeah, it makes it hard when you're like, have to figure out work around cancelled school and stuff. I love my sit-stand desk. It has a pink top, which is a selling point for sure. I love that for you. I haven't seen one with a pink top. I've seen ones with like wooden style tops, which I think is what I want. Our house has a lot of wood in it. I love the look of, I don't know, I love wood look stuff, so, but yeah. Okay. Cool emojis. So this vest that I am, thanks Shady, this vest that I'm making, I'm changing color every 2 rows, I think, and I am already, I'm already scared about all of the ends I'm gonna have to weave in on it. It's annoying, but I have my own business so I can shuffle clients. Well, that is good, but yeah, I mean, it's still annoying to have to, right? But I guess, yeah, hope I'm getting updates from my uncle who like lives kind of up that way, but yeah, it's not sounding great in some parts. Just weaving as you go. Yes, I shall do my best. Don't forget to change color while talking. I will have to. When I'm like, I finished a row, remind me to change color. I'm trying to like kind of dupe the colors that she's used on like the pattern picture, because I've made one of these before for a friend, but I made it in like kind of cooler tones, and this one is like a super colorful one, and I'm making it for myself, and I hope I end up liking it, because it's always a bit 50-50 when I make clothes for myself, but I'm hoping I like it. If I can finish it before my market, then I can wear it at my market, which will be fun. I feel like it's always nice to wear like a little handmade something something, you know? Oh gosh, yeah, that's hard. I feel like it's so on and off. Like some people in Brisbane have kind of been okay, and like some areas are really badly flooded. Oh, I just dropped my yarn on the floor. It's fine, whatever, it's fine. What's everyone else making? Anything? Am I using cotton? No, I'm using an acrylic. Well, it's milk cotton, but it's acrylic. I'm using this. This is like a collapsing skein that I used part of. So it'll be nice and toasty. But it's also super soft, so it'll be comfy, which I'm excited about. And one of my friends has made a few of these vests in this yarn, so I have it on good authority. Hey little panda, how are you? Welcome in. It looks thick. Is it 10 ply? Yes. Yeah, it's like an Aran weight 10 ply. You're good. That's good that you're good. Hi, Amelie. Welcome on in. How are you? I hope everyone's doing well. If you're a crocheter, feel free to let us know what you're working on. Or if you're not a crocheter, feel free to let us know what you're doing. I've been making Kato the Dragon by Lemon Cat Crochet. I have an order for 2. I think I just saw your story where you had finished one. That's so exciting. I don't really get orders outside of my family. I'm working on it. You're working on crochet? I am making a granny stitch vest. It's the Granny Stitch Vest by Realm Designs. The second time I've made it, but the first time in quite some time and with a new yarn. And I tried to do a gauge swatch and it was like kind of right, and I'm just kind of winging it. I'm sort of hoping, I'm making a size up, and I'm also hoping that my slightly larger gauge gives me an oversized fit, because it's meant to be like a tighter fitting vest. So I'm hoping that both of those size up things will make it not so tight. Thanks for subscribing. Hello, Lady Crochet. What have you been making? What's on the hook? I used to work with this girl and her husband, but now I'm thinking I way undercharged. Oh no, it's a rite of passage. Undercharging for crochet is a rite of passage. I made a friend a schnauzer with a full beard for Christmas last year that he like commissioned from me for his mum, and I also way undercharged for that, but oh well. We do love a granny stitch. You're working on the bod shawl from Bag O' Day. Oh my gosh, I have not seen that. I wish I was a shawl person. I feel like there are so many cool shawl patterns, but I just don't use them. You know? You're great. Oh, thank you. No, you're great. But there's someone I follow, and I've forgotten their name, escapes me currently, but they make the most amazing shawls, and I'm always like, oh, incredible. This is incredible. Gosh, what is their name? That's gonna annoy me. Oh well. It's a chevron shawl. Cool, 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 cool. Live and learn for next time. Yes, exactly. Now you know for next time. All right. I need to change colors. I cannot forget. Change and turn your work. It's weird that I turn my work. Like, I would have thought that this kind of thing would have just been made in the round. But she says to turn your work every row. Why is that? Why is that? Oh, where have I put scissors? Right here, right here. I came prepared. It is worked from the bottom up. Yes. It is, it is. Bottom up, and then you kind of like turn to keep it from twisting. That makes sense. Yes, of course. Of course. Why did I pick up this hook? This is not the hook I want. Nor is it the hook that is on my lap that I was just working with. Silly, silly. Now, do I finish this off? I feel like I should. I feel like I should finish this off and then attach this yarn rather than trying to pull it through. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It could be giving texture, this is true. Do you ever watch Just Vintage Crochet? Why can't I say the word crochet? Do you ever watch Just Vintage Crochet? She makes some really cool stuff. I have not heard of her, so no, but maybe I should check her out. All right, all right, all right. Weave in the ends as you go. I am going to try this method. I mean, weaving in ends is really not that exciting to watch though, is it? Sorry. Sorry. What did everyone get up to this weekend? Where's everyone from? I know there's a lot of fellow Australians here. She has not said anything about Joanne's. Good. While I am like, I feel for the Americans, I also am, I've heard it. I've heard it now. I've heard it. And also, like, welcome to our world a little bit, I guess. Sorry. Coffs Harbour. Coffs Harbour. The land of the big banana. I hope that was woven in enough because I've cut the end. So have we. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's the one. Never heard that before, I'm sure. Is the main thing people are upset about actually the fabrics? Because I've been seeing that a lot. I mean, obviously I see the yarn from being in like the crochet world, but I feel like, imagine if Spotlight closed. You know what? That wouldn't be the end of the world, would it? That's mean. But yeah, they don't have much yarn. It is, except that there are also alternatives, right? Because like Michael's exists. We don't have an alternative unless you're in one of the few towns that Lincraft still operates in. Hi, Bron. Happy Sunday. How is the new kitchen treating you? I have really been enjoying watching that journey on your stories. Hello from Melbourne, Victoria, and I'm knitting on a cowl for the Bendigo Sheep and Wool show. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Are you to submit? It's been hot here this weekend, so after visiting family yesterday, I've not moved far from the couch. Fair. Very fair. I went from living 10 minutes away from one to actually having to drive to one. A Spotlight? The Spotlight's not that far from us, though. It's so good. We're almost finished. Just need to paint. I have bread cooking now. Is that the bread I saw on your stories earlier? I looked at that and I was like, oh my god, I want to eat that. I need to come visit. I'm inviting myself over. Are we getting more hot weather this week? I thought we were getting rain. I was told it would be bad washing weather on Monday. I keep dropping my yarn on the ground. I know I was almost going to be in your town this weekend for Frisbee, but I had other things that I needed to get done this weekend, unfortunately, so I did not register for the tournament with my team. And I wouldn't have been able to see you guys, so it would have felt like a wasted trip to Canberra, you know? I'm hoping to finish off by this round to take it and show off the pattern by Fluff and so not a submission. Do they have submission? I don't even know. I don't know what that yarn show is, but it sounds fun, and I was very jealous of all the people who went to the yarn show in Canberra this weekend. Canberra's going to be over 30 pretty much all week. Oh my gosh. And no rain. What a week. Too hot for me, though. Too hot for me. Wow, that is cooling off. I am really hoping the weather gets cooler. I made some beanies and stuff that I'm taking to my market. And if it's still really hot weather, I don't know how they're going to sell anyway, but if it's really hot weather, they will definitely not sell. I need cold weather so people remember that cold weather exists. Too hot for me in my garden too. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I potted some basil. I saved it from the supermarket basil, and I propagated it on my windowsill. It grew really nice roots. It was all going beautifully, and then I went to check on it today outside after we've had bouts of rain and all this stuff, and it was looking really good. And then I looked closer and it has little white bugs all over it, and I'm so sad about it. And then I looked it up, and the internet's basically like, nothing you can do. Frick. My basil. I was very sad about it. Anyway, that's my garden story for you, Bron. But our cherry tomato plant is going gangbusters. We have more than we can eat. Under the freezing AC all week. Yes, it's the good thing about going into the office is that I don't have to feel bad about using the AC, whereas when I'm at home, I sort of put it off for as long as I can because I have to pay for it. Yeah, the cherry tomatoes just grew out of our worm castings as well, so it was like bonus cherry tomatoes. We didn't actually plant them. We just all of a sudden had them growing in our front yard. We were like, huh, okay. Tons of cucumbers and tomatoes. Cucumbers would be good to grow. So would basil. I'm salty about it because I only discovered it today. I'm still grieving. I'm envious of your garden, Bron. What have you been doing much crafting lately, or has all of your time and mental energy been going into your renovation? Which I would understand. I am making the Granny Stitch vest from Realm Designs, and I'm trying to make a like super colorful one. If you look up the pattern, the picture that is like the kind of main picture she uses for it, I'm trying to kind of dupe the colors that she's used in that as closely as I can with Moo Moo. So I don't quite know how it will go, but every two rows will be a different color. And I'm hoping that it will be nice and bright and colorful, and it will be fun to wear when the weather turns a little bit cooler in autumn. That is my plan. Mostly time and energy has been Reno, and oh my god, Aurealis judging is still going. When did that finish? You're working full time at the moment. Oh no. Your precious day off. And soon it might be full time in the office. We're not going to talk about that though. That is way too depressing. Oh, you finished it. Oh, right. It is finished now. I see. We haven't caught up in a while. I know. I need to not. I was like leaning awkwardly on the arm of the armchair, but I shouldn't do that because it will be very bad for my back. But it also makes it easier to read your messages. So I got a microphone to use for my videos, and then I filmed a little tutorial for this week's YouTube video, and then I listened back to it, and I will be returning the microphone because the audio quality, I don't know if it's just like I got a dodgy one, but it's not great. So I'm sorry in advance for that. Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, I kind of feel the same. We have to go back in from April. We have to go in like 50% of the time. And it's just a shambles because similarly, all of the offices got like downsized in COVID, and now they want to send everyone back 50% of the time. And it's just going to be a bit of a schmozzle, I think. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I agree. I like do a lot of website testing, and that's just like I do not need to be in the office for that. I literally sit on my own listening to music. Like I'm gonna remember to join the live. Also forgets to join the live. Hello, you've made it though. You've made it. It's here. You're here. Yeah, that is still a bit crap. Especially since he's mostly not even in the country and you can't get onto him, so like what's the point? What's the point, you know? How's everyone's weekend been? I set an alarm to help me remember to join the live. Smart. I didn't even do that. I was mostly on time though. I just realized that oh, what the hell? I just realized that my laptop was like not very charged. Can you even hear the music that's playing from it? I can turn it up. I also feel like I need to sit further back. Come on team. We're moving further back so that I can sit back in my chair. Whee! Oh, better. So much So much dead space on the screen. That's what you come here for, right? You can hear it? Is that what that yes is? That's good. It's quite low, but it's closer to the phone than I am, so. Also, I'm never scheduling a live again because doing it this way has meant I can actually put it on this vertical mode instead of the frickin' instead of the horizontal, the landscape one it's always on when I try and schedule them, which is so annoying. Okay, thanks, Moonbeam. At least it worked. Yeah, exactly. I'm very happy. I'm very happy about this scenario. And you know why I'm happy? Because your chats actually stay on the screen so I can read them properly. They don't disappear if I get distracted by something, like my pattern. Anyway, the end of my microphone debacle is that I'm hoping that I can get a different microphone set before I need to record my next video, but the tutorial sound won't be the most ideal, but the stuff will also come up on the screen, so hopefully that will help. And it is for these tiny little watermelons. Little watermelon balls. I started making some for my market that I'm going to put on like key rings, and then I was like, I could do a tutorial for these on YouTube. So that is what I've done. Yeah, they are cute and they're pretty simple, like definitely beginner friendly. So that'll be up on Thursday, hopefully. Hopefully I'll have time to edit it before then. So you can look forward to that. Watermelon, yes, I like it. I'm gonna figure out a way to, so my thinking is I'm also going to release just like a kind of simple PDF version of it for like a nominal amount, since it's a free pattern anyway, because I know not everyone likes video tutorials. But in that, I'm gonna have different ideas for different, I was about to say animals, fruits that you can make using the same pattern. I've tested a few microphones and even liked one set that I recently tried. That's good. Liking them is good. You've been mentioning this like being sent stuff to review. I think I just like stepped on my computer and turned the music off. It's me. I know, that's why I said it. I only said it because you're here. Hi, little panda. Welcome back. It's okay. We don't all have to like the same things. You don't have to like video tutorials. I like the free aspect of video tutorials. And for some things, I enjoy them because I need to visually see some stuff. But if it's a pattern I've already made, like I like there being a written version of a video tutorial, so that like often if I watch one and I really like it and I know I want to make it multiple times, I will then like buy their PDF or whatever so that I don't have to watch the video every time, you know? Called out with love. I have a secret shopping place on Amazon and I choose items that they send me and then exchange, I write reviews. That's so cool. A friend at work like recently told me a similar thing that she's involved in, and I was like, how do people get involved in these things? She also just like gets sent stuff to review. I hate the ones that don't have the directions on the screen. I always put directions on the screen, I promise. But yes, I agree. Because then I have to keep going back and forth if I like missed what they said or didn't understand what they said. These 11 people are pro. So pro. I was writing reviews already anyway. I got invited to the program. Nice. I'm not typically a review writer. I will leave a rating, but I need to like feel really compelled one way or another to leave a review. Especially for small businesses, I will do it because I, want to support. But for bigger companies, I'm like, you don't need my time. You make enough money. You don't need my free labor. We finished another color. Slay. I only brought 3 colors in here with me, so this shall be interesting. Bread rolls are ready. Yum. They looked so good. So delicious. And it's like nice Nordic looking fresh bread. So good. So far you've done well. Thank you. And look at me weaving in my ends as I go. The hard thing about that is that I'm going to lose track of what side is the right side and the wrong side, because I have to turn every row and I will have woven in all my ends. You know? Is that a me problem? Feels like a me problem. Oh my gosh, good luck. I believe in you. I don't really see why just going up a needle size wouldn't work, to be honest, and I thought I had heard that before as a suggestion of a thing to do. So I have faith in you. You can just look where the braid is and point it away. What do you mean by braid? What do you mean by braid? I almost read that as bread. I clearly have bread on the brain. I tried figuring out knitting the other week. I struggled, so I ended up just trading it for Tunisian. I want to do Tunisian crochet. I think that it looks good. Very eloquent. No, it looks really cool and it looks fun to do. How are you finding it? The top of the stitch looks like a braid. The front faces towards you. Huh? I guess also, does it really matter what the inside and the outside is? If I am turning my work every time? Doesn't really matter until I put the tabs on, right? It's so fun, but I've also just been doing the same stitches back and forth. Fair. It looks amazing, but I'm scared to try the new skill. You should try it. New skills are fun. Am I going to be able to find the middle of this? I obviously worked with it before, considering the internal collapse of it. However, oh, I'm scared. I shouldn't have shoved it back in. That was my downfall. Oh my gosh, Belinda. That is an outrageous suggestion. It's so crazy it just might work. The problem is I've already lost what side is the right side of it. Tapestry crochet honestly is fine. Oh my god, I give up on trying to find the middle of this. So annoying. Hello? Hello? Other end piece, where are you? Okay. Alright. I won't use you. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out. This is the way that I connected my first piece. So is the outside, is the right side the correct side of my first row, technically, even if I've been going back and forth, like turning them round and round? You know? You know what's really crazy is I don't even have a stitch marker near me. Poop. Well, there goes that idea. I would have to get up. Absolutely not. You'll always want the back side. I'm just gonna wing it. I don't really need to know what my front or back are yet. So I shall ignore the problem and it will go away. That's how problems work. Hi, Amelia! How is Amelia doing? This is why knitting is superior out there is a definite right and wrong side. I mean, me not knowing my right and wrong side doesn't mean there's not a definite right and wrong side. I just don't know that it currently really matters what my right and wrong side is, considering I am switching every time. Knife is easier for amigurumi, but pencil is easier for everything else. There you go. Maybe that's why I'm so used to knife stitch. Knife stitch? Where did that come from? From holding it in the knife grip, because I do a lot of army. This, I can't get around it. When I used to, can't do it. When I used to stream on Twitch, we had a point redeem where I would have to swap my grip for 5 minutes. And was it a redeem or was it a like stream loots thing? Either way, entertainment. I'm glad she's good. Do you guys must have a public holiday on Monday, do you, Bron? Since other people seem to. It looks funny when you do it. It's because I don't know how to do it. I learned doing ami and I'm self-taught, so it's not surprising that I use the knife grip. Fair. We sure do. Ugh. So no one needs to fight the Sunday scaries except us New South Wales people who don't have a public holiday tomorrow. Canberra Day. What does Canberra Day celebrate? Canberra? So Kieran's work conference, they like have it somewhere different every year, and like it's been in Tasmania, it's been in Adelaide, and this year he's like, oh, we're going to Canberra. And I was like, you can see all the Canberra sites, like the Belcon and Owl. And his workmates had not heard of the Belcon and Owl, and so they looked it up and they were like, they saw so many reviews for it, and they said the reviews for it on Google are really funny. There's like complaints about the parking and like all of this stuff. So silly. Queensland don't have one. Well, us in Queensland can fight the good fight together. I hold my pen incorrectly anyway, so pencil grip is impossible. Is this your pencil grip? For some reason in my old school there were so many staff members not in the canteen. What is that? What do you mean? Are the staff members meant to be in the canteen? Oh. I closed the door to this room and Bango is now meowing outside it. I don't know if he knows that it's not actually latched closed, so he could push it open. He's locked himself in the bathroom overnight twice. Well, not overnight. Like, I think the maximum time he was in there was probably like 30 minutes. He's not very bright. Canberra is great, just saying. It does have the most public holidays, so... If you worked for like a New South Wales company but in Canberra, would you still get to take the holiday? That's the true question. Oy, oy, oy. So, some people may have heard this, but those who didn't, we were woken up at like 5 this morning on a Sunday morning, ungodly, by possums on the roof next door fighting, and they were like screeching at each other and running around the tin roof that is next door. It is one of the worst ways to wake up. Such a panic. I think if you worked in Queanbeyan, you'd have to do the New South Wales holidays. Oh, that's so sad. So it's the holidays of the place you're physically located, not where your office is located. I think after this live, I'm going to have a nice cup of tea. I've been addicted to playing this game called Spite and Malice. It's just a card game, but they've put it onto Board Game Arena, and I have become obsessed with it. I play it so much. It's just a silly little card game, but I can't stop, won't stop. So I haven't really read much this month because I've either been like crocheting or playing this game or playing Stardew Valley with Kieran, which has been fun as well. It's kind of made me want to make something Stardew related, but I'm not exactly sure what. Possums are the worst. They are the worst. I finished making that bilby that I did as a pattern test for Ree, and I showed it to Kieran, and he was like, "That's cute. That looks like it wouldn't wake me up at 5 in the morning." I was like, "Yes, it wouldn't." If you live in Queanbeyan and work in Canberra, you could have... So confusing having the border as so close, right? Are you okay, little panda? Do you need help? It's a meme I found. Okay. We have a possum that lives on our roof during hot days, and she's a sweet little baby. Oh, sorry for the possum hate then. Some of, I don't want them to, although, okay, sorry, that was 7 thoughts going through my brain at once. First of all, yes, they can be cute. I agree. And it is exciting to see them sometimes. However, I don't want them to wake me up at 5 in the morning. Second of all, a possum got like electrocuted on the wires near our house. This was a while ago, before like the really bad storms that were in Sydney, and it was on the wires for a while, and I was like, I need to like call someone. And then in the bad storms, the wind like ripped its tail from its body. This is so gross, I'm sorry, but I have to live with it, so do you. And the tail is still on the wires, but the wind has like pushed it up the wires. So when we sit, the other day when I had that photo up that was like happy hour after Friday night, sitting on our deck drinking these nice cocktails, just know that while we're doing that, we can see the tail of a possum on the freaking electrical wires out the front of our house. Hello, Dos Santos. I like every video. Thank you. How are you today or tonight? I've worked places where I was out of state and I got my home state public holidays and the office state holidays. Oh my gosh, okay. New goal unlocked. How do I do that? It just depends on the company. Yes, fair. I imagine when you're like joining a company from a remote spot or whatever, that would be something you would figure out with them. All right. You don't need to keep typing that in chat, little panda. That's, you can stop that now. Once was enough. Thank you. Archaea has a sale for some songs. I've bought everything that was on sale. I'm gonna go cook some dinner. Oh my gosh. JCP, that sounds like a 16-year-old male. Yes. Good luck. Thanks for coming and hanging out. He has to be about to grow with how much he's eating. Maybe a growth spurt is coming. Imminent. One night at an old house I lived in, I woke up to heavy breathing outside my bedroom window. I was convinced it was an axe murderer. I finally peeked out the window and I couldn't think of anything. I'm on the edge of my seat. So I looked more, turns out it was a fat possum in the lilies under my window, stoned up pollen. That is so funny. Silly little possum. He's just a silly little guy. I can just hear Bango meowing and running up and down the hallway. Poor baby. He does not like closed doors. He thinks he belongs everywhere. He was zonked. That is so funny. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen with possums. That is wild. Ooh. This wall is very boring, I'm realizing. I need to put something exciting, more exciting on it. I need to rearrange this whole room. I'm getting the itch again. But I have had enough of cleaning and tidying and arranging. I think I want to, okay, is it bad to have your desk at right angles to the window? So this is the window behind me, right? And then my desk is like in line with me. So I'm looking at the short edge of the desk. So the desk kind of faces the window. But then sometimes when it's like bright, I need to pull the blind down because looking at my screen with the bright light behind it isn't great. So do I need to turn my desk like 90 degrees and have it against there? You know? Can you visualize this? Maybe I need to drop some sketches in my Discord so that you guys can help me. It's a very small, strange little sized room. It's technically a bedroom. I don't understand how this could be a bedroom. Like a single bed and no wardrobe. I have the blind half down, I get it, but I guess I need to see to make a comment. Yeah. I just never, I couldn't quite remember if it was like bad to be looking at the window or like if it should be to the side. He was also a full idiot because he slept on our room and used to roll off the edge of the chimney down into the fireplace, and then he would scream in shock every time at 3 a.m. Was this possum like secretly your pet? All right. When I finish this row, I think we're gonna finish for the night. He was, you would hear him losing his mind as he ran around and screamed and then scrabbled back up the chimney. How long did you survive in this house? That would do my head in. Like, it's funny as a story later, but at the time when you're trying to sleep and it's 3 a.m. and there's like a screaming possum in your house, I imagine it's not quite so funny, you know? I was like, dude, stop sleeping in the chimney and then you won't fall. He never, there's, you know, there's just no telling a possum what to do. They won't listen. There's no winning with them. Oh my gosh. Stop dropping my... It took him 3 months to learn. I'm surprised he learnt at all, to be honest. This is like good progress. And I think it is going to be a little not super tight, which is nice. At least they don't scream like koalas. Koalas sound horrible, don't they? I didn't realize for a very long time. But they do not sound good. Love the colors. Yay, thank you. I can't look at the other colors because it's on it, you're on it. You're on the thing that has the colors on it. But there's also like a bright green and a light blue and I don't know what else. They really do sound awful. Yeah, honestly, they sound worse than a cat hissing. I would rather listen to my cat hiss. Well, I wouldn't because it would mean the cat is scared. But I would rather listen to that than the sound of a koala. Or, as I found out last night, a possum fighting. I'll put the color palette of this in the Discord, bronze, so that you can like see the other colors I'm thinking. I don't know if they'll really work, but I figure there's enough colors in it that it will just be a fun little explosion of color, and color theorists can just keep their mouths shut. Because I will hopefully enjoy it. I also need that pattern in my library. Yeah, it's a good one. Like, you just need to remember that it's written in UK terms, because the first time I made it, I did not realize that until I had already done my first row and accidentally done treble crochets, like US trebles instead of UK trebles, which is actually a US double. And I gifted it to my friend anyway. She did not care. She does not crochet, so she didn't know the difference. It will be cheerful. I don't remember if I already said that, but I'm excited to have it finished. I say 6 rows into it. I'm excited for this to be done. It'll be good. It'll be good. All right. I am having fun. I am having fun making this pattern. I love doing the granny stitch. And this has a lot of it. So it's good. And my yarny friend Lucy at the Loose Thread, L-U-C-E thread, love a pun, has been making them in this yarn and just made one that she gifted to her niece, and it looks so cute. And so I was like, okay, I'm finally gonna do it. I have been meaning to make another one of these for myself for a long time, so I'm excited. I'm excited to finally actually be making another piece of clothing. And one of my crochet goals, which you know if you watch that video, was to make some clothes this year. So hopefully I like this when it's finished and I put it on. Hopefully I like what it looks like. We'll see. I also bought the Devija dress. It is literally just called the Granny Stitch Vest, I think. I printed it like an old lady. The Granny Stripe Vest. I didn't print it in color because I'm not a billionaire. Granny Stripe Vest by Realm Designs. Bye, Panda! That is the pattern. And you can't see it because I didn't print it in color, but if you look it up, this photo of her, this is the like colorway that I'm working towards. I don't have all of the colors in Moo Moo's Milk Cotton, and yeah, so there's no and. I don't have all the colors, so I'm not doing it exactly, but I'm doing a similar kind of vibe to it. It is very cute. Very cute. And yeah, it's just like a fun pattern to make. And it goes on to 5XL. It's from extra small to 5XL. And I made my friend the large size, and I tried it on because like we're similar sizes. I made my friend the large size, and it was just a little, like it fit, but it was tighter than I would want it. And then I realized that it is written so that it's like a little bit tighter. So I am making myself the extra large size in a thicker yarn. So I'm hoping that will mean it's like a little less tight, you know? You could absolutely, this one, honestly, it's good. It's good. It's good, it's fun, and it's pretty simple. And if you didn't do a whole bunch of color changes, it would be a good one, like travel one, in my opinion. The last one, the one that I made for my friend, I made in like that the Spotlight 4 Seasons 50/50. It's like a wool acrylic blend. But I gotta be honest, I didn't really understand her gauge swatch. So I made one, technically. It didn't necessarily meet gauge, and I didn't necessarily listen, and I am plowing onward anyway. But anyway. Maybe a future craft one. Yeah, that could be fun. And it is like, it's size inclusive, but also I reckon if you aren't a beginner crocheter, it also wouldn't be that hard to like figure out how to amend it if you needed a different size, you know? I'm not doing another color change for a while after that dress. That is so fair. All right, this is where we're gonna leave it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's gonna be good. Done. Done. Project finished. Do you like my vest? So silly. I will post a photo of the colors, the other colors that I plan on using, or like the repeats that I plan on doing in Discord so that you can have a look. I love color changing, but I am a crazy American pencil gripper. Nah, don't speak like that about yourself. This is cute. This is cute. I'm happy with this. I did make good. That was all I had done before this live was this first row and the chain, which the chain is the hardest part because you got to count. You know, beautiful bandeau vest. I could wear it like a sash. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. I will hopefully have a video on Thursday of a tutorial for these things, as long as I can edit it. The audio will sound different to normal, and I'm sorry about that, but I'll try and fix it in editing, and if I can't, it's still very much listenable to. I can just very much tell the difference between it and my usual talking, the usual audio, you know? So anyway, thanks team. I will see you guys on Discord. I hope you have a lovely public holiday tomorrow if you have one. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your Sunday if you're not Australian, and otherwise enjoy work tomorrow. Rip. I'll be working with you. All right. Bye. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Bye, bye, bye.